Hello, everybody. This is Voice of Goa Media from Minnesota.
战友之声
We are here today to
La
discuss
voix des
Vice
compagnons.
President
之声
Mike Pence's speech
战友之声
on October 4th.
Voice of Goa
It is
Media
amazing how, in several months, the United States has been learning a ton about China. And eventually, here came the speech from the Vice President. The main theme of the speech is about how the United States have come to this conclusion that China, the country, and Chinese, the people, and the government are three distinguished concepts. China as a country has been great, and Chinese people have been a very hardworking people. Well, the Chinese government, the present day government, was established in 1949 and has been 69 years old. But the government has been not very kind to its own people, and it has been infiltrating in all levels of the United States. Especially at present, it is trying to influence the midterm election in the United States. That's what Vice President Mike Pence has been talking about in his speech, and we'd like to expand on that today.
Yeah, I totally agree. We love China. We love Chinese people. We're Chinese, and we live in America many years. China is a beautiful country, and Chinese people, they're wonderful people. They're smart. They work hard, and but the problem right now is China ruled by one party, Communist Party. So they control everything, control everywhere, control every people. So now the people, there's no freedom. They have to totally listen to a Communist Party. So when you, for example, when you mention America, United States, nobody is thinking about Democrat Party or Republican Party. But when you mention China, there's only one party, Communist Party. So the party ruling everything, they control everything. That's the biggest problem. Talking about China, there's we always talk about one China. This is talking about China and Taiwan's policy. I believe if there like just one party, Communist Party control China, like Taiwan, they don't want to join China. Okay, they don't want to be part of China. But if a Democrat like not ruling by only one party, I think Taiwan want to stay in China. And now it's near midterm, and China try to influence the election. Why? Because at the very beginning, they don't think like back to 2016, China, they don't think Trump is a good president. I think they're like a very easy can dealing with President Trump. But after like almost 2 years, they find President Trump is the toughest president in the whole history. Mm-hmm. They realize they're in trouble right now, and at this point, I have to point out a Chinese person. His name is Wen Gui Guo. The first name, Chinese first name is Wen Gui, WENGUI. The last name is Guo. Please remember this name.
And his English name is?
His English name is Miles Guo.
Yes.
And well, we don't want to spend lots of time talk about this person, the background, his story, but we want to point. We just very simply say, yeah, he is a billionaire in China, a businessman, and then at certain point back to 2015, 14, 2014, 15, the Chinese government, Communist Party, tried to grab all his properties, all his money, and he just ran away, came to U.S.
So he became the political exile.
And then Communist Party, let's call CCP, Chinese Communist Party. Okay, we don't want right now. We don't want mix CCP with China. Okay, China is no problem. No, it's a wonderful country, beautiful land. CCP is different. So we began to mention CCP. So CCP began try to get like rob this Miles all the properties, all the money. So even his life. Okay, try to kill him, and he just ran away, came to U.S. and then at the beginning he didn't say anything about CCP. He tried to like negotiate with CCP because CCP get all his relatives and his mother, his brother, his wife,
and his
his daughter, and all his employees. Is a total around like 300 relatives, 600 employees. So now Miles realized he can't quit anymore. He have to go forward. He have to fight with CCP, and he know lots of secrets about the CCP. He really know the CCP. So he began to on YouTube, on social media, he began to expose the secrets and the fight, the personal life, especially the leaders in China, the CCP's leaders, their money, their everything exposed to whole world. And then the CCP began to realize they have to kill this guy. They tried, but they tried lots of time. They failed. Okay, the reason we mention this guy is this guy already talked to high level, high rank U.S. officials, such as Bannon, and there's others. We don't know the name, but apparently CIA, White House, FBI, National Security Agency, they all already, build a channel with Miles. They know, they really, you know what? It's almost 70 years since 1949. It's almost 2019 right now. And before Miles, they do have a channel to know some secret at CCP's leadership, but not really. Miles, it's just to open the gold mine to the U.S. government. Now they really know. They have lots of video, audio, documents. Those like evidence, hard evidence. It's not like, listen by somebody's story or something. It's hard evidence. And so this is why, like within several weeks, like Mike Pence, I think October 4th, right?
Yes.
October 4th, they're like at Hudson Institute. There's a speech, a short speech, 30 minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah.
40 minutes. But that's very, very seriously. It's a kind of like a milestone in the history. I don't think there's ever have such a speech talk by like top rank officials. And well, I probably I guess Mr. Trump want to say that, want to do the speech, but like maybe that's too harsh to CCP. So but anyway, everything Mike Pence, Vice President Mike Pence talking about actually is from Miles. It is from Miles. And they Miles showed video, audio, all the documents. And I believe, I don't know, but I believe US government use other channels, prove Miles all the evidence, they're real. They're not fake, they're real. So the US government, they realize it's not Russia, it's not other country, it's CCP. They try to, is the biggest influence to US politics. US election, right now election, actually their influence like always like cross the US and on every level, okay? Like normal people and local government, state level and federal level, okay?
And even among the Chinese Americans, like whenever they have hold some social events, and then they may come and sponsor some events, but then they want to have some influence on the Chinese community in favor of the CCP.
And for the influence from CCP, Miles. So we're talking about blue, golden, blue, gold, and yellow. So BGY. So blue means internet influence and social media. They're using social media to influence people, and they set up their like
propaganda
support, like the people who support CCP, who try to influence how people thinking and what people who gonna vote, and they organize all kind of activities. And also and gold means money. So they using money, they pay people money, do all kind of things for them, and they especially like something like Wall Street, they it's not sometimes it's not really give them money, but they can like invest together on something. So Wall Street can, those people, those funds, those companies, they can earn lots of the money, and certainly they're gonna support the CCP. And yellow means like they try to using what's called women or sex related activities to got people and caught on video, caught on audio, or something, so they can hold hold something,
Evidence.
and so those people have to support them, their agenda. So from 3 points, this come from Miles. So Miles already tell everything to U.S. government, and this is why we know Miles' agenda very well. It's just try to free Chinese people controlled by CCP, totally against the CCP right now. So Miles, the historical point is now is like let top official know everything really happened in CCP. So this is what Trump administration decided to go like totally change the policy to CCP and the policy to Taiwan. I think right now, I don't know how many people have already realized this historical point right now. I think it's like within decades, never ever happened this before. So we need to support President Trump administration to dealing with CCP right now, and we, in China, CCP only show the bright part of China to the whole world. Their dark part they never show to the world, and they always say, Shanghai, Beijing, those big city, how people like the happiness and how they live, but there's tons of the people, millions of people, they still live in poverty. For example, if somebody gets some for example, cancer, they're gonna lose all their savings. There are tons of people, millions of people live in poverty. They don't have a social security. They don't have Medicare. When they're old, they have to keep working. There are no benefit. Just like they gotta give up. So right now, at this point, it's total about November 6th. So it's a midterm election, and we need to realize that China CCP influence U.S. politics at very critical level right now, and we should let normal U.S. people know the truth, and not focus on Russia. Compared to CCP, Russia's nothing. To be, believe me. So we need to support President Trump dealing with the CCP, and I believe without CCP, China will be the real China. The people gonna enjoy freedom, democracy, and religion, all kind of the those things they will never ever imagine they're gonna have. So right now, what we need to do is we need to show the whole world what's the true face of CCP, and don't be fooled by the CCP. So right now the CCP is like try to influence US because US is still the strongest country in the whole world. So by this way, they influence all levels of U.S. So when U.S. make dealing with China, they can go easy, you know. So like China, CCP have a more power to like kind of a bundle with U.S. power to influence Africa, Europe, South America, like Venezuela. So what we need to do is we need to like right now we have a trade war with China, with CCP. I want to say CCP. I don't want to say China. It's whole thing. The whole thing is about the CCP. So so whole thing is about the CCP. So so we need support Miles and support President Trump. So let the whole world know what CCP is really want to do right now. And what they need to do is they need to control everything. They're using this strategy, BGY, blue, gold, yellow, to go every country. So in order to they control the whole world. And basically, it's only like a few top people in CCP. They through this way, through this agenda, they can grab the like tons of the money, billion dollars, and save for their family, for their you know, for their own party, not even for party, just for themselves. Be honestly, it's just for themselves, and so the whole fortune for the country, for China, now only owned by a few families. So they're actually doing family business. This is the whole real CCP.
So, well, as just now the gentleman has said, well, Miles has made it very clear that the Chinese people and the CCP are two different concepts. The Chinese people are hardworking, they're kind, and they want to have a good life, while the CCP are the ones manipulating the people, trying to control the people, trying to take all the to control what they think, how they live, where they live. So it's great. It's so amazing that Miles knows so many dark secrets and can expose them to the whole world. So we are very thankful for what Miles Guo has done. And we also want to have China, the beautiful country, to be free, to have equality and freedom. And we hope that the people can live in no fear of persecution because of this, because they say something that the government does not approve of. And now we also know better that the CCP, how the CCP has been manipulating people through internet, social media, and their influence, their financial influence on the top officials of the United States and the top business people on Wall Street. And I think that the U.S. is going in the right direction, and it is now opposing the communist influence very actively, and they say it very obviously too, as evidenced in Mr. Trump, President Trump, and Vice President Mike Pence's speeches. And we support the new direction the U.S. is going, and we believe that Mr. Miles Guo has contributed greatly to the fundamental change of direction that the United States is taking. And we will continue to support Miles Guo to expose the dark secrets, to make people more aware of what is happening in China and what the CCP has been trying to do to influence the midterm election in the United States. And we hope to also oppose all the communist influence in the United States as American citizens today now.
Right now, Mr. President Trump going definitely the right way, the correct way, and this is why CCP is so scared, so afraid of the policy agenda from Mr. Trump, and we are going to, I hope, you know what? It's not hope. We have to support Mr. Trump in this midterm. We have to support Republican, and by support Mr. Trump and the Republican Party, it will get the biggest benefit for U.S. government, and so everything just began. So let's vote for Republican, support President Trump. Thank you.
We will continue to support Miles Guo. We'll continue to help spread the word and help people to know Guo Media, so that people can know the truth and so they can know how evil CCP has been to its own people and to the world. So we want to have an end to this evil. We will continue our next talk next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Over.